Think that in the month of November it shouldn't be raining at all. Like we have no business with rain, right? Well, the year 2025 is completely different because the old weather climate has changed. The old weather has changed. So it is still raining in November, and that means we still got some places to show you. Yes, you, while it is raining. So yeah, I want you to watch this video to the very end because due to popular demand, I'm going to do a drive-through into this particular part on the island and show you, as it is raining heavily, what the situation of this environment is. And I know for those of you who requested that, definitely you have properties there and probably you're based abroad, so you want to know that situation, and I'm here today to show you the situation. So again, watch the video to the very end. So let's go for a drive through. Hello everybody, so we're going to be starting this video from VGC. Yes, this is the entrance into Victoria Garden City in Aja, Lagos, Nigeria, and we're going to do the drive-through from this VGC entrance. I'm going to turn back, don't worry, I'll turn back into the road now. So two things I want to achieve with this video is to basically show you guys what this environment looks like right now that is heavily raining, and to also show you guys, by the way, that's it, I'm not going to go into VGC. So if I was supposed to go into VGC, I would have gone straight down there and then exit, go into the gate, but I'm going to exit now and just get back to the Lekki Ekpa Expressway, and then we take it in all the way to Chevron Alternative. So the second thing I want to achieve with this video is to be able to show you that you're watching, especially Nigerians in diaspora that don't really know about this environment, or you have not been here in a while. You now see the distance between VGC and Chevron. This is going to show you a thorough distance between the exact distance between Victoria Garden City in Aja and Chevron. Now these two locations are very popular, okay? So yeah, watch the video to the very end for you to see everything I want to show you guys. So we're doing 2-in-1 basically. All right, this is me now leaving VGC. So let's assume that I live in VGC. So this is a drive-through from Victoria Garden City VGC to Chevron while it is raining heavily. Honestly, like I said in the beginning of this video, I mean, nobody would have thought that it would still be raining this heavy in November 2025. But like I said, the climate weather has changed all over the world. So yeah, it's basically not the same thing that we know that we're experiencing right now. So a lot of things have changed. So it's always a smooth drive from VGC to Chevron, of course. But I'm not going to go directly to Chevron. I'm going to take you guys through the Chevron alternative. In fact, the people that requested for this video basically wanted to see Chevron alternative from the Chevron alternative entrance to Chevron. However, I decided to start from VGC so that we can cover the distance between VGC and, of course, Chevron, like I said earlier. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep watching the video as we go. All right, so I was showing you guys popular landmarks as much as I can. This hotel is just, I get it's an hotel that I just showed you guys now. It's an hotel and it's opening soon. Now this environment, everything you need in this environment is here. Basically everything you need around here is here, starting from shopping malls, restaurants, lounges, hospitals, schools. I mean, it's obviously an high-end environment, okay? And so yeah, the population here is massive. Like, whew, if you live around here in the last 10 years, you keep asking this, because I've lived in this environment for the past 10 years, and I'm like, what's really happening? Like, the rate of influx, rather, the influx of people into this environment is massive. So that's Mega Chicken. So this is Ikota basically. I'm at Ikota now, and so that other side of the road where I just showed you guys, so is Mega Chicken. Beside this is Ikota Villa, and then shortly after you have massive shopping malls and everything. So it's just very populated. There's a lot of population in this particular area. It used to be slightly quiet and but then now it's a whole lot. And I mean, it makes sense for businesses as well, because the business also, if you have a business around here, it will boom. That's the truth. And then of course, let's not even get into the rental fees right now. The cost of rent in this environment is crazily high, like crazily high. We've experienced serious, like, over 400 or 500% increase in the last 2 years. I mean, everybody keeps saying it's inflation, but then, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, I just passed the junction to that leads you into Lekki County Homes, which is another popular estate around here. Some know it's at Lekki County Home, but then majorly it's Megamon. Now the street into that street is Lekki County Homes, but then Megamon Estate is one of the biggest estate around there. So I just passed the lake here. Okay, I was supposed to show you guys, but anyway, I'm getting into the entrance to the alternative route. So this is me going to Chevron. I could literally go straight down to Chevron, but of course we're going in from here, which is the alternative route. So I'm not going to go in I'm not going to take you through the toll gates. Okay, I'll take you through this alternative route and now come out of the Chevron junction. So I want you guys to still keep watching the video. So this is the alternative route, and then I'll just take you through it. You see the drive-through, you see what's happening there. So far so good. Of course, there's no water on the road. So far so good. The reason why I also cited this video from the entrance of VGC was to also show you guys that, I mean, when it's raining now, there's no longer water on the road. Okay, like what it was like about 10 years ago, it used to be seriously messed up. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. This is the alternative route. Now this is through Eleganza. Oh yes, Eleganza estate is just by my left hand side. The massive estate right there, owned by Alhaji Rashid Okoya, one of the biggest real estates. He happens to be one of the biggest real estate gurus or tycoon, or how do I even, what's the right word for this now? Honestly, let me digress, right? I respect this man so much, because I mean, if you look at the time at which he started to invest in Aja, VGC basically, this area, this Chevron, VGC, Aja, all the way down to Ibejuleki, where we have Pan-African University. The question I had always asked is, what in God's name was running through this man's mind for him to be able to see into the future, like far into the future of 22 decades ago, like far back 2 decades ago, 3 decades ago? What was in his mind? Because I mean, a decade ago when I moved into this environment, Aja precisely, I mean, it was still not much, but then this is a man that has invested in this environment over 3 decades counting ago. So yeah, that is why you will know people who, I mean, have serious foresight for real estate, and that is obviously what real estate is all about. Anyways, back to this Chevron alternative. There's quite a lot of estates. Like this one is Farm Villa estate. The name sounds funny. Farm Bowwoods. That's supposed to be where the real chicken, real goat, and everything. Anyways, sorry about that. If you live in that estate or you're watching, I'm sorry. Okay. So we're still going all the way. Now I'm still going to touch down back on Alhaji Razak Okoya about it's popularly known as Eleganza. And if you know all his estates, they're usually very big. Like, anyways, this is Upton Lake right there. Is a Chevron alternative, and then we keep going. We're just going to keep going till we get to link it back to Chevron. So back to, again, I mean, you guys are wondering, okay, so I think this is a topic that's always exciting for me, because let's look at these estates. I have actually been trying to get a slot in, I mean a permission to tour his estate. This one, the one opposite VGC, and the one by this Chevron alternative, because again, okay, so we have, I mean, Tublin, Evan, there's a lot of estates on this route. Actually, there's a lot of, not really estate, I think courts. I rather call them courts, because They're just block of terraces around small 20 units and 20 something unit, basically. So back to Alhaji Razak Okoya. The way he built his estate back then, I don't know why these our estates are not being built like that these days. I mean, look at this court. That's why I said a whole lot of the estates here, I rather call them court. Like, look at this ones. They're majorly courts. No trees, nothing, no garden, nothing. I mean, I know a lot of you put in the comments and say, goodness, exactly. So I keep wondering, why? See, the Tublin, this is another one. Why is it that developers now, what's the problem? Why is that they couldn't build the way VGC was built? Look at VGC's well structured, I mean, the trees, the gardens and everything. This is another estate right there. And if you look at Alhaji Razak Okoya's estates, all his estates, they're always very private and exclusive. Very private, large expanse of land. They build a duplex on 600 square meters. Some even are on 1,000 square meters. You see trees. Why is it that all of these are developers? Nobody is planting trees. Do they have a problem with trees? Mind you, before you say I should speak with them, I've asked this question. I've asked them these questions, and they seem not to have any answer to give me. Like, I mean, concrete answer, right? So everybody is just, I don't know, what would I mean, I have a word for it, but I'm not going to say it in this video. Let me just respect myself, because I know if I use the word I want to use, I'm going to get bashed a lot, and I kind of don't have the energy right now. But I mean, it would be good if our developers can come back to that time where, don't worry, you guys should stay tuned. When I tour Eleganza's, one of the Eleganza's estate, you will see what I'm talking about. But basically, VGC, look at VGC. I mean, like Megamon Estate has that as well, but then don't even get me started with Megamon Estate functionality and everything. But aesthetic wise, having the trees, on the road, having massive road network, that makes sense. The streets are wide, they're not close, they're not just so clustered together. Even though the extension part, they're now, anyways, so this part now that we're in is the part where obviously there's no drainage and there's water. So this part has been like this for years. There's water. It will any small drop of water there will always be water on the road. There will always be water on the road at this part. And of course, it's because everybody just builds and no proper planning. Everybody just comes in and just do whatever they like. I mean, I ask a lot of questions, and it just looks like I don't know what really the problem is, because we have massive developers on this alternative route, on this entire environment, the numbers of developers we have, and the question I ask them is it that you guys just don't oh god, I'm getting into it now. Okay, so let's not get into it. Let me just focus on the road, keep you guys on the road, let me not deviate, because I'm not sure I'll stop if I just get into it right away. So it's a very cold morning, so I'm just gonna sip after this video. Let me go sip my hot coffee, no, hot tea. Let me just go sip my hot tea and mind my business right now. Okay, so this is the T junction where we have to go to connect directly to Chevron. Okay, so if I didn't come in through this now, if I'm not going through this, if I had gone straight, that's me going in through other estates and all of that. Can connect it to other estates and all of that. But we're basically focusing on the routes, alternative route to connect all the way to VGC. So this part is less flood. There's no flood so much like that other part. But I mean, basically, almost every street in Lagos has this. So we don't call this flood, so to speak. It's just, it's raining heavily, and it's been raining heavily. So yeah, recently, okay. And the funny thing about this rain, the way it's been raining like this. When I left Lekki County area, it wasn't this heavy, and then look at it all the way from when we got to beaches. I was like, whoa, look at it. And that's the beautiful thing about nature and God as well. So it could literally be raining just by the alternative, and you get into Chevron and it's not raining, and then the same thing happens to raining in the island and it's not raining on the mainland. Okay, so you see all the way. So this takes us to just the way I'm driving, I'm showing you. So if you don't even know how to connect the Chevron alternative, After watching this video, you now know how it connect. We've done this drive, not this, yeah, I've done this drive through before when it wasn't raining, and I think I remember in 2020, it wasn't 2022, same video, it's still on this channel, but I mean, we do a lot of video, like, so searching for it can be a bit difficult because there's a lot of videos. But what I'm saying is we've done this same Chevron alternative a couple of times. I've done the drone footages. This was early days of we showing overview. So yeah, we have the drone footage of what this area looked like in 2022. But this year it's been a very busy year for me. It's been very busy. I've been seriously busy. So being able to do the drone footage has been back and forth and all of that. So I mean, but then this also, I'm sure this is also good for you guys to see. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this environment, this VGC environment, like I mean, Chevron alternative, Chevron itself, island itself. I mean, what do you think? So another good thing about the Chevron alternative, they have a couple of screws as well, a couple of screws around here. So everything you need is basically around this place, to be honest. There's no big deal. Like, everything you need is basically around this place. Yeah, everything basically. I think for me personally, I prefer the Chevron alternative to a large extent to Orchid Road. Okay, so obviously Orchid Road is way bigger. It's a very massive community. I mean, this is not as big as Orchid Road, so yeah, the crowd here is not as much as that of Orchid Road anyway. So let me know, which one do you prefer? Is it Chevron alternative or you prefer Orchid Road? But for me, any day, anytime, I'm a Chevron person. I just love Chevron. Not so much of the alternative, because I mean, you see the houses in the alternative, they're just very tiny. I'm not a lover of small houses. I don't know, I just have a problem with all of these houses that majority of these are developers are making. I mean, is it because of the money, or what is the problem? I also believe, okay, so let's do this right before I wrap up this video. You guys tell me in the comment section, which one do you prefer? Do you guys prefer building the way they used to build those days, where they have is massive duplex sitting on a maybe 600 square meter, a 1000 square meter, you have massive compound where you can park as much as 10 cars, to this old small terraces that is not even up to 200 square meter? They will build you see a duplex being built, and it's built on a 200 square meter on a Sapa London, and they're selling it for 1.4 billion. I mean, like, no plants, zero plants, no tree, nothing. And I'm like, okay, what's the issue? They say, oh, the cost of the land is expensive, the cost of building, So would you guys like to have it the way it was before and pay more for it, or you just, I mean, it seems like some of us are just copying with the new design, and the designs are just basically the same thing. Anyways, what do I know? Like I said, I'm just avoiding getting into that conversation, because I know it's going to just cost some yeah. Anyway, so you see, we're approaching the connection to Chevron now. Yeah, we're approaching that, and you can obviously see that it is safe, rather, to see that this environment is not flooded. I mean, don't call the water you see on the road flooded. I wouldn't say call it flooded. All right, and you see the distance between Chevron and, of course, VGC. So we're here now. This is one of the popular shopping mall, which has a cinema, that if you see any property for sale on Chevron, they usually use that mall as reference or a major landmark, of course. So yeah, that's it. I'm connecting now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Ebano part of Chevron. I'm going to just go back to drive through my left to connect to the Lekki Ekpa Expressway. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to be in the comment section. Please, let's keep it very interactive. I'm really interested in you guys' opinion, and like I always say, most developers watch my videos as well, so they read the comment sections and they just want to see what and what. So yeah, of course, that's also a popular UBA bank. If I was going to go to my right from this junction, I'll go into Ebano, downward, and then link into all the estates. What's the name of this estates? Quite a lot of estates there, quite a lot of land that was sold recently, I think last year, and some of them don't even know what's happening with them anymore. Anyway, now I'm just heading back to the Lekki by Expressway. So, like I said, put in the comment section what do you think about this environment. Share this video. Please keep it interactive. When you comment and share your thoughts respectfully, let's keep it safe. Because the more you save, the more other people are encouraged to also engage with this video. So thank you. It's a way of motivating me and my team. Trust me, it's a whole lot of work, but we don't mind, and we're doing it for actually you are investors in diaspora, so that you can get familiar with this environment, know everything, and stay in touch. I keep doing these videos, I keep updating some of these places like this. Now I've done this before, we've done the drone footage as well, and then what we did what it is in 2022 is not what it is now. So I'm doing the rainy season part. When it's not raining, I can show you what's happening in this environment when it's a dry season and all of that, just so that you stay in touch, you know what is happening, and then it just makes you have more knowledge about this environment. Like someone used to call me, and somebody said, oh, we're like a live Google map. Yeah, we love to be the live Google map. So hi, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope my voice is not too cranky because I'm a bit cold. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on this notification button. We have good properties that are still selling. City View Park and Resort. Gusa is still hot. It's hot on pre-launch. Get on board. Come and invest now. People are already investing. The autobiography is selling. We have quite a number of property right now that is still selling. Yes, we have the Appleton Enclave, the Sea of O land in Ibejileki that we just introduced. By the way, this is Chevron. This is named after Chevron, actual Chevron. So by my right, this building you're seeing, this green building, that's Chevron right there. And of course, they are a lot of this area is owned by. You will find people who work there, live around here, and you have estates. Like this entrance now is an estate to how am I forgetting the name of the estate? Anyways, there's quite a lot of estates on this route as well, and like I said earlier, I love the Chevron. Anyway, so thank you. If you're looking to buy a house, we have apartments. The avocado is still selling. The avocado prime is coming. The autobiography is selling. Broom Towers Oniru is selling. We have quite the Maryland 1865 land apartment is selling as well on pre-launch. Just call me. Let me help you with any of these transactions that you're interested in buying into. And please refer me to your friends, your family, and I am sure that you will not regret doing so. Thank you to those that have patronized us so far this year, that keep patronizing us. We'll bless. God will continue to bless and enrich your purses. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I draw the line. This is Chevron entrance, yes, by the Lekki Expressway. So thank you so much, and this is why I say to you to ensure that you keep safe wherever you are watching me from, because your safety is important to us at Nigeria Realty 247. Don't forget, my name remains Good Nice Usman. I am the Queen of Landlord Maker, aka Ladonna. It's been a good one this day, doing this with you guys this morning. So I'll be in the comment section. Please ensure that you remain awesome just the way you are. So I say to you, yes, you watching me, where double.